What's up, guys? Welcome to another Monday night, and we are continuing our very adult stream. If you missed our first one, it was mostly about drinking and the different bars slash hangout nighttime areas, because I don't know very much about that, but I learned a lot. But this week we are continuing our adulting in Disney because so many of us in the community are adults, or people out there are trying to get more information about how adults can enjoy Disney, because Disney is for everyone and it's not just for kids, and I think we all know that, but some people don't realize that there is so much for adults to do. But we're continuing that tonight for our part 2. But first, we are joined with Patrick and Nate. Patrick is from Zippity Doodad. I guess you could see Zip. And also in the background. I love that. Oh, very
Thank
nice.
you.
Fancy.
Yes. Oh, we should have done hey friends.
Hey friends.
Hey friends.
Hey, friends.
I feel odd not having my fedorable hat tonight.
Yes, we are fedorable tonight. So
hopefully Dave doesn't wear them so we can even each other off.
yeah.
Well, whenever I come on yours, I'm just going to take mine off and then we should match.
We'll match. Yeah.
And then
I'll have Dave on too.
Dave can match too. So
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I'm the only one with long hair. Anyway.
Yeah, don't go
You
that
have
way.
enough for all of us, man.
I do. I'll share. Yeah, exactly. But yesterday we had the most fun stream. I think one of my favorite streams I've ever been a part of. We had a surprise baby shower for Nicole and Patrick and PJ, and it was just so much fun. We surprised Nicole and she had no idea. So if you missed that, please be sure to check that out. It was just so much fun. And Nate just hit 50,000 subscribers. Like,
Congratulations, Nate. Well deserved, buddy.
yeah.
Thank you.
I know I told you this before, but you were the first channel that I ever commented on. And I was too nervous to, like, when you're like, this is the internet.
And that makes me so happy, though.
I was like, oh my gosh, what should I say? And then I just commented. So it was so weird, but it was nice because that was like my little step into the community before I even started making videos. Anyway, Dave will be joining us shortly, and we're just gonna quickly, say hi to everyone in the chat, and then we'll start talking about adults in Disney. So Mike Wheeler, hello, thanks so much for being here. Two Real Geeks, hi guys. Make It Blue, Caitlin, The Hitchhiking Bones, It's Joey's World, Joy S, Avery the Cuban American, Steve, hello Steve from Steve's World. Steve looked a little blue tonight, and I think it's his wardrobe. So Jersey Mike, G Wilson, hello, Julie C, the Doofily crew. I always say their name wrong, so I'm so sorry. I don't know why. It's like the 3 words together. Big Disney fan, hello. Faith Hope in Disney, Barbara, Dre, hello, welcome. Tina McNeil, MY, hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Emily, LSU mom, Dad Builds, Chris, Nathan, Rada, hello. I'm just, hopefully it'll jump soon. James Ryan, hi guys, thank you so much for being here. Donna, I love you, Donna. Lana Stone, let's see. Donald, hello. Strive to do better, Cody. Wendy B, doing all the stream tonight helps me greatly procrastinate my cleaning. Exactly, that's what YouTube's for, right? Elena, hello, aloha. Nikki Walker, thank you guys for being here. And if I've missed you, Alyssa and Neil, hello. Oh, look, hey friends, says Nate.
That's me.
Captain Macron, Kay Atwood, Angela Minter, let's see, Car Key, hi guys, welcome. So I thought starting tonight, we could talk about some awesome resorts at Walt Disney World. Mary Kehoe, hello. But I'm not like well versed in Disney resorts. I don't know like why I do know why. It was always cheaper for us to stay off property, as my family is a family of 6. So it was just a lot cheaper for us to stay off property. And the first time I stayed on property was in 2018. So I've only stayed on property a few times, but I'm always wanting to learn more because there are so many adult-friendly resorts that are not even like Disney themed. Like you have the All-Stars and like Pop Century that are more Disney themed, but then you have I know the last time Dave was talking kind of about that like more high-end Las Vegas kind of feel with some of the newer resorts. So I know as well as most people in the chat probably know that there are, and I think they're changing maybe this tier system of the deluxe and moderate and value resorts. So, I mean, obviously the moderate and deluxe resorts are probably more geared towards adults and just especially the deluxe resorts where you have like the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian, and like those are pretty adult. And Nate has been staying at all of these amazing resorts and been doing like tours of the rooms and these amazing like sunrises, sunsets. So Nate, do you want to tell us a little bit about some of your favorite resorts, especially for adults? Like, because, you know, if you're traveling solo or if you're traveling with a partner or anything like that, it's good to know what resorts are good for adults, or what people have, you know, around the resort that you could possibly do if you're not interested in going to the parks.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now it's tough with you know, everything that's going on. A lot's closed, but like I stayed at a lot this past like couple of weeks. I stayed at the Grand Floridian, the Poly, the Wilderness Lodge, Beach Club, Riviera, the Boardwalk. I stayed at mostly all of them, and there's a lot of like adult activities to do that even though it's closed right now, they still have a lot of good restaurants. Oh, there's Dave.
I'm currently at the Grand Floridian.
I knew it. Dave's
these
here.
Are the new rooms.
Dave, the late guy.
I love it.
I apologize. I am out of town on the business, and the extracurricular activities / dinner ran late. I apologize.
That is totally okay, because we are glad you're here.
But
right now we're just starting with resorts, and I you know, I know that you know a lot lot resorts.
Like this lovely resort that I'm in right now.
Yes, actually.
Present them. Let's get a room tour.
Do you remember though that when we did the Disney Lion King stream, and you were at Disney, Dave?
I was at the Destino
Coronado, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And you were like going around, and I think you went to the bar, and we pretty much got a tour of.
Oh, we did. We did.
That was so great.
That was the Dave take a shot. Dave take a shot. What's the guy's name? Dave take a shot.
And the whole reason that Dave is actually on business is for this stream in particular, because he wanted to give us a good room tour of what it would look like to be in a hotel as an adult. So
I feel like I need to pull a Corey and do the somersault on the bed.
You've done that before, though, Dave.
I have. It was not pretty and miserable. Dude, I'm in like I'm in a Courtyard Marriott.
Those are nice.
And, well, it is.
Nice.
It's gorgeous,
like
and the room's fantastic. But they put me in this corner room. It's a corner king, and it's like I'm kind of claustrophobic. Like it's not a standard. It's like that's the wall right behind you, and that's the wall. It's like 12 feet. It's 12 by 12 square, and then the bathroom. Like it's small for.
And the bed's like 11 by 11.
Yeah, basically probably 8 by 6, but yeah.
Well, there's a king bed in there, so.
And yeah, I'll take up a corner of it because that's what I'm used to. Because there's usually a dog. There's usually a dog, a Brandy, and a Dawson in it with me. So it's like.
Yeah. Yep. And it's hard to sleep with horses in your bed.
It is.
Yeah, you don't want to get a horse in the bed.
No, not a head either.
Not a horse head.
No horse heads.
No. Anyway, on that note, Nate was just talking about some of the resorts that he's been staying at because he's been doing some amazing tours.
Yeah. Oh, what I was saying was Riviera is probably like, I feel like Riviera is such an adult themed like resort now. Yeah, it is. And like last time we were talking about how it's kind of like a modern hotel. That's how it is. You know, fancy coffees and fancy food. You know what I mean? The only thing that I absolutely love was the day bed with like the Dalmatians on it. Oh, that took my away. I was like, that was good. But they have a lot of hidden Mickeys without the resort too.
Yeah. I think that's what's nice about is that considered a deluxe resort, or?
I think it's a moderate, actually.
Okay.
It's considered a moderate because it's part of
BBC.
kind of.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, technically.
Okay, so the nice thing, I mean, like I was saying, the value resorts kind of have more of that like in-your-face Disney kind of feel. You have the very large statues of like, I don't know.
I love those resorts though.
I do too.
As
And
like,
I think if you're a Disney person, like I love seeing like Baloo or the huge characters. It makes it feel so lifelike. And I also really enjoy going to Art of Animation and seeing all the details that they have there. Although I think that should be a moderate resort.
Right.
I digress. But the moderate and deluxe resorts aren't as like in your face Disney, but they have little sprinkles of Disney, kind of like that with Hidden Mickeys. And I've never been there personally, but it just looks so pretty. All of these newer resorts look gorgeous. And I think my next trip I should just skip the theme parks, just like tour all the resorts.
And you don't need to be staying at the resorts to enjoy them.
Yeah.
That's like, I didn't know that. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't find that out until like 5 years ago. Like, I thought I could never step foot into like these resorts. And then when I found out I can go there and just hang out, I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah. And
I've always wanted to stay in the Yo-Yo at Pop. I feel like it would be a cheap trip.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Sleep in the staircase.
Yeah. You can do it.
You'd get a nice breeze because there's holes in it, and
I feel like there'd be a lot of spiders and lizards. That's the only downfall.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. Never mind.
Only downfall.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like that. But I do like that point of that you can enjoy the resorts without actually having to stay there. So I know that there are some perks to visiting some of the resorts, like the Polynesian, where you can, when they do have the fireworks, you could visit the beach. Have you guys done that before?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
It's a great spot.
And then that way you
Fun
could
fact
avoid the
about
crowds.
the Polynesian.
Mm-hmm.
The Beatles broke up there.
Yes.
Yes.
That's always like a cool thing. I feel like there's a fun fact about all of the resorts at the Magic Kingdom Loop. I know like all of them. Like a little tiny like not a history.
I feel like we need to hear them all now.
Okay. Well, the big other one is in a contemporary. Richard Nixon made his "I am not a crook" speech in the conference room. Yeah, that was cool. And then Princess Diana took her whole family to the Grand Floridian, their first trip over, and they stayed at the Grand Floridian. That's a fun fact.
I did not know that.
I'm not going to go on to all. Yeah, they actually have a Princess Diana suite. It's club level. I actually got to go in it. It was amazing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just want to see that. Like what that would look like for royalty.
It was beautiful. It was double doors on the main building. And she rented out the whole entire top level of the main building. 2 floors, actually. But yeah, that's really cool, isn't it? There's pictures. You can look it up of like her and her family just waving at guests as they're walking around the Grand Floridian courtyard. Like that makes me so like happy.
That is so cool. And it's cool to think that, while Disney World in itself is very iconic, like to have these moments in time that were so like pivotal in history. Yeah. It's just so crazy that it happened there, right?
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So Patrick, do you have any resorts that you would recommend as for adults? Or I know that you've been able to stay at some of the resorts along with the BBC stuff.
Yeah, and before I get started, Dave, do you have the window opener, or is that a ghost?
It's a ghost. It's actually the AC unit, which I don't know why the AC unit is on. I literally spent like 18 seconds in here before I had to run out to dinner, so I haven't set the temperature. But
what did you eat for dinner?
I had a 16-ounce cut of prime rib, baked potato salad with Roquefort French dressing. It was pretty darn good.
That does sound amazing.
You should at least brought some in for a show and tell.
Oh, I'm full. I'm so full right now.
But yeah, Meg, we've been fortunate enough to hit up about, I think it's 13 resorts, Disney resorts. I'm doing tomorrow ranking the DVC ones, and I went through and I've stayed at 6 out of the 10. I know there's a couple in Animal Kingdom and Wilderness Lodge, but yeah, we've stayed in 6 DVC resorts, and like Nate said, we just recently stayed in January at the Riviera, and that was just it was truly amazing. You didn't feel like you're in Disney, but it was just, if you're an adult, it's just the atmosphere, like he already said, Nate said, it's just it takes you away from not even in Florida. It just takes you into like Europe. I love it there. I love Saratoga. We just bought into DVC, and we just bought Saratoga's our home resort, and the golf course there is just money. I've golfed with Nicole's uncle there before, and it's so great just to get up and just walk to the course from your room. You don't have to go and drive anywhere, and you can have breakfast there. It's just, when we were deciding on what resort we wanted for our home one, she wanted Poly, which is great. Obviously, who doesn't want Poly? But I feel like out of all the Disney resorts, I feel like Disney, Saratoga Springs is just, it's just got that Florida feel. It doesn't feel hotel-ish. Not that Poly does, but like Bay Lake Tower, we stayed there, and it just felt like we were staying in a hotel. Granted, the location is amazing. You know what I mean? You can go and watch the fireworks up top and walk to Magic Kingdom, and what's not to love about Bay Lake, but just the actual like structure of it and being inside the room, looking down at the pool, I just felt like that was more of a hotel-ish rather than like a nice resort. But yeah, oh my God, I could go through all of them. I love the Caribbean Beach one. I think that is so much fun. We love Sebastian's Bistro. That Cabana Bar is just amazing. You can go just check out the Skyliner right there and walk over to the Riviera from there as well. So, I have so many great things for all these resorts. So I'll let Dave talk a little bit. But
can I tell you something about the Saratoga golf course though?
Oh, yes, more. It's like the
fun facts with
news. It's like the news.
This isn't a fun fact. This is.
You have a breaking news banner?
This is an embarrassing moment.
Wait, hold on. I gotta make one.
Embarrassing moments with Nate.
Yeah, this is
Nate's fun fact
moment.
breaking news.
Wait, okay.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Nate.
Wait a minute. It's gotta say not tomorrow's news. It's Mr. Page and Mr. Morrow's news.
Mr. Morrow's news. Fun facts with Nate. I like.
There you go. That's good too.
Fun fact: I went golfing for the first time at Saratoga Springs, and I never golfed before. And I showed up with a T-shirt and a pair of khakis, and they wouldn't let me play.
Oh my God!
I had to buy a polo, or else I was gonna miss the tee time inside the gift shop, and it wasn't the right size. And I didn't know what to do, so I panicked, and I was golfing in this tight shirt all day.
Did it help your game?
No, and I didn't even get to practice it. I was with all these. I was actually with Josh and Taylor. From the Walt Disney World couple, and they're like pros, like smacking the ball, and I'm just like.
Oh my God.
So Saratoga will always be like that resort for me, where I'm like, oh yes, I remember that. Like not in a bad way, just like a happy way. It kind of makes me laugh on the inside.
Oh,
golf is such a weird sport too, because
Meg's good at golf. Don't let her fool you now. No. I've seen some videos of her golfing.
No, I'm okay, but it's like a hit or miss for me. And I don't own any golf clothes, so I have to wear I have some khaki pants and shorts and stuff, but I don't have any shirts that I could wear to the golf course, so I have to borrow my mom's clothes. And I'm like, should I actually buy a shirt? But I'm like, I don't play golf enough. And then
is your mom a golfer? Or
my mom loves to golf. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, pretty much everyone else in my a couple people in my family are very serious golfers. But it's just such an interesting game.
Oh yeah, I got the hang of it now. It took a couple times, and now it's good. Now I just look forward to drinking a beer in the middle of the course and. Yeah. Those nice smelling towels I like to put those on my face.
What is it, first class?
I like getting golf balls too. I'm like, ooh, clean the golf ball. Oh, it's shiny.
Oh yeah.
Nate, how many golf balls did you lose your first time golfing?
Oh, it was crazy, honestly. And I felt bad because actually the way that it went down was I was a partner to a really good friend of ours from the United Kingdom, and we were facing off against Taylor and Josh. And I'm like, hey, I have to warn you, I've never golfed before. And they're like, oh, we're not good. But they were all PGA. I felt like, and I was just like, all right.
They're all secretly very good.
I felt so down, but you know what? Now we make it like a tradition. Whenever it comes over, we always go golfing, all four of us, and you know what I mean. It's like my 5th time, so I got the hang of it now. I feel like.
And I guarantee the polo shirt probably cost twice as much as the round did.
It was so ridiculously expensive.
You could have played golf twice for that shirt.
But I was panicky because it was 7 a.m. and like you know how they take it seriously.
Oh yeah,
it's like you got to be on time. So I was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't have time to run home. I'm like panic, and I'm just like, just give it to me. Just give it to me.
Yeah.
I like Ryan McDowell's comment. He says golf is the game that God gifted us, and I've golfed. Oh my God, I used to golf 5 days a week, and seeing the sunsets on the golf course and just being at peace, even golfing by yourself is just amazing. It's just breathtaking, and I love golfing. So Ryan hit it on the head right there, bud.
Yeah, and I want to finish talking about resorts, and then we can talk about golf. My brother played a tournament down there, and I had no idea that they called the sand traps mouse traps.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's 2 of them I think that are in the shape of a Mickey.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So Chris, I have to find his comment again. Chris Dadbuild said, I have seen several streamers stay at the hotels around Disney Springs or at Disney Springs. Would you all recommend that for an adulting trip to Disney over staying on site?
I did my recently. My very last trip, right before everything happened, right in the beginning of March, I stayed off property right near Disney Springs, and I know Steve stays there a lot as well. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was my very first time staying off property. I was by myself. I was going down there for the Arnold Palmer golf tournament with Dale, and I couldn't see myself spending the money at even all stars were all booked, so I didn't want to. By myself, I'm not going to spend $200-300 a night when I can just stay off property. And I actually was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it a lot. It didn't have the Disney bubble vibe, but I would definitely do it again if I was going down. But I obviously recommend staying on property.
How about you, Nate? Have you stayed? I'm sure you've stayed at some of those places.
No, actually.
Really? Oh my goodness!
Well, I would if I would stay home. You know,
yeah,
I think I live closer. I live closer probably to
the hotels,
the parks than the hotels at Disney Springs.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? The only reason I would stay at Disney like on property is for being on property.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's like, I actually, I haven't stayed at Gaylord Palms, but I think I would want to stay there one day.
It looks beautiful there.
Yeah, I do like it a lot there.
There's that massive Marriott that's close too.
Yeah, see, that one's nice. I went there for a, that was the YouTube award ceremony they had there, actually. The YouTube Playlist Live. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had it there, so that was like crazy. But I never stayed at any of those. No.
Dave, I know that didn't you stay there in January as well?
Yeah, stay there with Steve and Ryan. Ryan Shepherd.
Oh, I remember when you guys stayed over there on Lake Buena Vista.
Yeah, you gave us a ride back.
Yeah. I mean, remember we went to Goodings?
We did go to Goodings.
Oh, that was
that was hilarious.
If you can stay anywhere near Miller's, you're in good shape.
Yeah,
I missed out so much on that trip because I had to be up at like 2:00 in the morning, and you guys were still awake and then going to sleep.
Yeah, it was nice, and the room was clean, everything was good. Tons of places to sleep. The couch folded out. We each had our own bed, right? So it was a fold-out couch and then 2 doubles, which was like surprising as heck that you could actually do that in a hotel, right?
Yeah.
But it was really solid, especially if you're not going to be in the room, right? Like if you're going on an adults only trip and you're planning on just running around and doing whatever, and you really don't care about being in the bubble, and you're going to Uber everywhere anyways, you might as well. You're going to save a significant amount of money.
That's what we kind of come down to is we always say, like, are we going to be in the room very much? And chances are we're going to be in the park. That's what we like to do. We like to spend time in the park. But we, like I said, for most of my life, I've been going to Florida for a long time. we've stayed off property, and so we've tried so many different hotels, and we try almost a new one every time. But there are a few that we have stayed at around that area, and I would recommend it. You can even just walk sometimes to like the Disney Springs buses and just like hop on there and then make your way over to wherever you're going on Disney property. We typically rent a car, so that's not, you know, what we do, but that is a possibility. Or you can take an Uber or a Lyft or anything like that.
Or the Donnermobile.
The Donnermobile.
Or the Donnermobile.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff over there. So like Dave was saying, if you're not going to be in the room and you're going to be going out to eat, there's a lot of places to eat over there. There's, you know, it's not too far from Disney, so that if you need to get there in 10 or 15 minutes, you can. But if it's a good affordable option. And then also I want to say hi to Ray J, and then the Disney Nerd Herders, Surfer Girl Cherie, hello. And I think it was the Hitchhiking Bones that asked what we thought about the Swan and Dolphin. I'm trying to find the comment, but
I've never stayed there.
You haven't stayed there?
I haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't even been in there for any dinners or karaoke. I haven't sushi. I haven't done anything over the Swan and Dolphin, but I'd love to go.
That's actually, you know what? I honestly, that's a very adult place. I mean, honestly, it really is.
Super adult.
Yeah, super adult. Lots of lounges. They even do fishing excursions out of there. Yeah, actually, the Contemporary does a lot of fishing excursions. I feel like that's an adult thing too. You know what I mean? And it's on my bucket list. I actually haven't done it, but I would love to do it. Love to go fishing at Bay Lake. That'd be like that's on there for me. But
I am Ryan. This is a crazy develop.
Dave, have you stayed at the Swan or Dolphin?
Have not. Been there, done karaoke and such. Walked through it, hung out a little bit. Solid place. I mean, it looks like a place that I would be cool staying at. You're staying at a Sheraton, you're staying at a whatever Hilton, right, or the two. But you're right there. You're literally right there. You're the one caveat I will say is you're not saving a ton of money, because by the time they add parking and by the time they add their resort fee, you're up there dollar wise. You're still spending $300 or $400.
Yeah, that's what we've looked into as well, and we saw that the price is pretty comparable to, I don't know, Saratoga or even the Boardwalk on a low rate season.
So with that as well, if you are going to stay at the Swan or Dolphin, you do get access, you know, when things are normal, I guess, access to the 60-day Fast Pass window, and you get the extra magic hours, but you do not get the Magical Express, which is
weird.
Very interesting to me.
And they have a character dining.
They do, yeah. It's such an interesting place, and we actually had the chance. I think we stayed at the Swan. I can't remember which one it was. My dad had Marriott points, so whatever. I know it's like, is it like Starwood or whatever company Marriott owns? My dad was able to use some of his Marriott points, and we stayed there the night before my half marathon and marathon because it's close to Epcot. And my dad was doing the half with me. And, you know, for anyone that's going to run Disney Race, Patrick knows you have to be up very, very
super early. Dave knows too if you're babysitting.
Yeah, I do. I know
that. Exactly. Starwood Resorts. Thank you, Letter Artist. Thank you.
Yes, Starwood.
If you yes, exactly. Theme amazing. So my dad had some Marriott points, and we had booked it very, very far in advance because I knew that I was going to be doing the races. I knew that I didn't want to be getting up at 1:30 in the morning to head over to Epcot to get to the starting line. So we checked in. Let's see, the day of the 10K, we hung out at the pool the entire afternoon just because, you know, I was recovering, and we were just relaxing. They had a beach there, and it was like one of the most beautiful pool areas I had ever seen. They had like waterfalls, and we talk about going back there just to go to the resort and hang out there. We didn't spend very much time inside the resort just because it was so beautiful out. Like if you live in New England in January, you're like, it's 70 degrees in Florida and I want to be outside. So it was just so beautiful to lay outside and enjoy the blue skies and the beautiful scenery. And I would 100% recommend staying there just based on that experience. But it is very expensive if you're not using like points, or, you know, sometimes you could get a really good deal. Like right now, the hotels probably have very good deals, just to try and get people
to piggyback on that real quick. There are like Hilton Bonnet Creek, depending when you're booking, right? Like, so if you're willing to roll the dice and you're going for a weekend late, there's a possibility that you're going to be able to get Hilton Bonnet Creek for like $99 to $129 plus resort fees. So you're still paying like $179, but that's a heck of a lot better than some other places. And Hilton Bonnet Creek is a killer resort. You also have a couple other spots. And on top of that, on iDrive, there are some other pretty solid resorts that are a little pricier, right? So if you're looking to save a bunch of money, the places next to Disney Springs are pretty legit. If you're not necessarily looking to save a lot of money, but getting a little more bang for your buck and not being on property is okay. But there's a lot of other places that if you're not going to hit Disney hard, or you just want to get away or whatever, that you can find a place that has a ridiculous pool, like you were saying, Meg, right? Like a beach type pool, lazy river, great food. Like Gaylord Palms is not that crazy expensive, right, Nate?
No, it's not that. And it's like you know, a lot of restaurants, and they do a lot of crazy stuff there.
Yeah, they have the ice sculpture dealie, right?
Yeah, right now they're doing a Halloween thing, and actually, you know, to go back real quick on the Swan and Dolphin, they also do their own festivals, which I think is strange. So, like, they do their own food and wine, and like right now they're doing a Halloween one. And I looked real quick, and right now, if you wanted to stay there tonight or tomorrow, $115.
That's awesome.
At Swan and Dolphin?
Yeah, $115 a night.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like crazy deals.
That's super cheap. You know what I mean?
Super cheap.
Let's go, Dave.
So first, I want to say hi to Jackie, super enthused. Jackie was on Pete's stream last night. Yes, I'm like, what is today?
Oh, hi, Jackie.
So that was an amazing stream. And Dad Builds, Chris says, Meg, I always plan our trips for the kids' school schedule, but is there a best time of the year to do an adult trip? Sorry for all the questions, but me and my brother have talked about going. Do you guys have, I think this kind of comes down to, Expedition Theme Park. Hello, welcome.
Damn.
What up?
All the hearts for Nate. But I know this can come down to personal preference because I love the fall. That is my favorite time of the year to go. But have you guys found a time of the year that is better for adults, or, you know, maybe not being around a kid's schedule, or, you know, when it's more crowded? Have you found like certain times of the year that's better for you guys?
I mean, for us, we've gone all different times, almost every month. Beginning of May seems to be really nice. It's not super hot. I mean, it's hot, but we found that the crowd levels are pretty good. And then in September, like the week right before the kids would go to school, it seems like I think Florida goes to school a little earlier than us up here up north. And we found, I mean, we've talked about this last week, Meg, on our stream. Our favorite time to go is the weekend where it transforms into from Halloween to Christmas. I mean, if you don't go that weekend once in your life, you're missing out in Disney, because that's magic right there, what they do in one night. And so, I mean, that's personal preference, but we love going beginning of May. That's our stick. That's our go-to.
Jackie says when kids are in school, though. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Kids are like, I mean, especially with COVID happening, like, I don't know who's being homeschooled, like, when are kids in school anymore? And I know that it must be so difficult to, like, my mom just said, thank God I don't have any kids in school anymore. But just, oh my gosh, that whole situation is so crazy. But also, you know, schools have so many different breaks now. Like, I never going to school, I went through public school my entire life. We never had something called a fall break. And the reason I found out about a fall break was because I went to Disney, and I'm like, why are there so many people here? And they're like, it's our fall break. What?
Wow.
So that was sometime in October. And then also you have all the holidays. But I mean, that 1 week, in between Halloween, you could hit Halloween and you could hit Christmas. That is my absolute favorite week to go because that's also my birthday week. So you hit Halloween, you do the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and then you see all the decorations disappear from Magic Kingdom. And then the next day you get up and it is Christmas in Magic Kingdom.
Great.
It is.
It's a little sad this year. It's a little sad this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it's very bittersweet because I'm so sad I can't be there for the Halloween stuff, but at the same time, I'm like pretending that it's not really happening. Like Halloween's, you know, I miss the Halloween party. That is my favorite.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. But Nate, I mean, since you are a local, do you find that there's a certain time of the year that's a little bit less crowded, even though I know that there's no real downtime, down season, low season anymore?
September used to be my spot. I used to love September.
Yeah.
And February, or actually in between Christmas, the week, like in between Christmas, because I feel like people plan to come down for Christmas and then people plan to come down for New Year's. So there's a little drop then I like too. But September used to be always awesome. I don't know anymore though. Doesn't seem that much.
I know. Like
from an adult trip standpoint, crowds aren't necessarily a thing. Because depending on what you're doing, if you're doing a bunch of rides, okay, whatever, you can still grab a couple fast passes. But like, there's things that are going on that you might want to go check out, like Festival of the Arts, right?
Yeah.
Or International Food and Wine, or Flower and Garden. I think Flower and Garden could probably get overpopulated with kids on spring break, but then again, fall break is a thing too. But like, I think scheduling around something like that makes it a little more adulty. And
I
honestly,
see a lot of kids at Food and Wine.
I feel like if you go early fall, right, it's still going to be hot. It's September, late September, early October. Kids aren't getting their fall break yet. Kids are back in school. It's still kind of hurricane season, but not really. And you have Food and Wine starting. If you hit that right, you're probably not going to have a bunch of crowds, and you're going to get to experience all of that. And I mean, I don't know if you're planning a trip as an adult, and a lot of this has changed now that restaurants are to 60 days, and I don't ever see that going back to 180. I think you don't have to plan as far out now, which most adult trips you're really not. It's like, oh, maybe we should just go.
Yep.
So I think for me it'd be Food and Wine.
That's a really good point too, Dave, because based on some of my own experiences, we book very previously, pre-COVID, we booked very last minute trips, and we just did what we did, and we got whatever reservations that we got, and we just had fun. And I would love to have gone to the Festival of the Arts. That is something that I really, really want to do. And I like all the points that Dave said about like what activities are going on that you want to make sure that you do. And I guess you do want to take into consideration the weather, especially if you have to wear masks now. Like we don't want to be in the heat with the masks. I don't know how you guys do it in Florida, but it's like 50 degrees here or 55 degrees. And I'm like dying in my mask. It's just, I mean, it's so hard. And I don't know how you guys have been doing it in like 115 degree weather, but you guys
kind of get used to it. You don't even realize it's there. The other day I drove home with my mask on.
Yeah. I mean, if you have one all day, you're like,
I got in my car and I was driving home, and I'm just driving away, and I'm like, wait a second, like.
Nate, do you find yourself switching mask out if you're in the park for a long period of time, or do you wear the same?
I bring like 5 or 6 masks with me,
okay,
all the time. Like if you watch any of my videos, like recently, you'll notice like I'm constantly like wearing a different style of mask, and I don't know if it throws people off, but I always say, like, I never carried like a book bag or anything. Now I carry a book bag that has tons of masks, and I just swap.
Yeah.
and it actually makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like I could tell you right now, if you want any tip, come with tons of masks. I'm telling you, it makes such a huge difference.
That's what I'm thinking.
And different types too. So get like whatever one's comfortable for you. So like I honestly I have like the meshy cloth, I have the strong type, I have like the paper ones, the ones with the metal bows. I literally have probably every different type of mask that could be made. And you know what I mean? I like the meshy ones. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
And yeah, get one that's comfortable. That's the only thing you could say, really.
Yeah, Nikki Walker just said I plan on bringing the like throwaway ones, you know, the like medical ones for the water rides. And that's a good point too, because if like I can't imagine wearing a wet face mask.
Ew, soggy face mask.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
It really does.
Is Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon open?
No.
Okay.
No. Actually, and it's so strange though, because there's a lot of water parks that are open. You don't need to wear the mask at the water parks. So it's like very strange. Like the other water parks in the area, like at Volcano Bay, you don't have to wear the water mask. Like, you know what I mean? So like
that's what I mean. That's kind of weird.
So
Disney doesn't have the staff to open up the water parks. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like you know how they're letting go with staff and everything like that. They don't actually. When they lost the college program, they lost a huge chunk. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Epcot was all college program, and now it's basically all of their, you know, like regular operators. Like a lot of the cast that are getting cut are entertainers and like the magic bringers. Yeah. But also like the magic bringers are the people that are in like the back of the house and, you know, quick service and stuff like that. Epcot is all run by them now.
It is so sad, all that's happening. It's just like,
yeah.
I mean, the cast members are the people that bring the magic, and you know, that's part of the reason I love pin trading is because you go up, talk to cast members. My mom and I will literally spend an hour talking to one cast member. And if anyone has met my mom, you know that she likes to talk. She loves to talk. Chris Deadbuild says, I keep hearing Pete McDevitt talk about sprinkles. How much money should I budget for that visit? Be sure to send him some when you're going there to Pete, and he will love you forever. But yeah, we love talking to the cast members. They truly make Disney so magical, and what a tough situation. I'm so sorry to any cast member that, you know, has been going through this mess. But yes, we will hopefully continue to talk about a few more positive things. But I also want to say for Chris that maybe Nate could attest to this as well, but typically more locals will go on the weekend, say to Epcot for food and wine, or even Flower and Garden. And so I would say maybe avoid going to Epcot on the weekend, just because
I avoid the weekends.
Everyone wants to go on the weekend. And I only heard now, like, I think Ryan McDowell was saying, like, it was so crowded.
Yeah, Josh did too. Triple P.
Yep. And I mean, that's just, I mean,
I'm okay if it's going to be crowded because you know, if they're still cleaning, you're wearing your mask. But make fast passes. Make it a little bit easier.
Oh,
you know, if you're opening up for more people, bring back fast passes.
Even Disney Springs on the weekends, like me and Jackie just did like a Disney Springs like crawl with all the Halloween drinks, and we did it on the weekend. I think it was a Friday or a Saturday night, and it was insane, absolutely insane.
Actually, Nate, I just walked in. My wife was watching you on that stream, vlog the other day, and I was like, "You watching Nate?" She's like, "Yeah, he's having all these Halloween drinks." I'm like, "This was awesome."
Yeah, all those places. If I didn't know that you can like go to a lounge, I just seen lines of people waiting outside to get a table and stuff. But like, I know you don't need to have a reservation. You just go in and be like, "Hey, want to sit at the bar? Or can we sit at the lounge? Or we can grab drinks to go." But like, if you went and with the idea of like not knowing that, you would probably just make it to one and that's it, because they had like 2-hour waits.
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah, weekends are crazy.
And I know Donna has been saying that even just during the week, it's been getting more and more crowded. And she said it's, you know, almost like it's back to normal, like just a lot more crowds. And James Ryan is also saying, yes, it's crowded again. I agree that Fast Pass and park hopping should be restored at this point. The hours need extension again.
100%. I'm not down there, but I think that would make everything a little bit easier.
Oh, and Lisa said that they shut down Disney Springs on Saturday night, and Russ and the Vibrant Project got turned away.
Wow.
I guess, I mean, I think that's good that they're
capping it. Yeah.
So that, you know, they are maintaining the rules, or you know, the mandates of how many people could. I know up here it's still like 25% capacity, and
but Florida's in phase 3. They can go 100%. Disney just chooses not to go with that. So some restaurants, they can be all the way if they wanted to. They're phase 3 all the way.
Yep.
We're starting to see an uptick around here as well. So
like Disney's taken the extra step to keep it the way that they are. And that's how, like, and you're looking at it like at that point. But like, honestly, I think they still have room that they could add more people. I actually went through and checked out all of the max occupancy for per park. You know what I mean? And like Hollywood Studios is 60,000. And that's like on a regular business day.
That's crazy to think that.
The biggest one is Epcot. Epcot, I think, has like 120,000 max occupancy.
Wow.
I don't think I want to. And someone had, I think it was Theen Amazing, saying, like, they didn't know that, like, that Epcot would be that crowded on the weekend, and it was like swimming upstream like a salmon.
Yeah.
It could be really difficult if you are, like, I would say, you know, Patrick, are you a Mexico or Canada person?
Not
That's
Mexico.
an important question.
I'm Canada.
Mexico. So you go to Canada first?
Yes.
Wow. Nate, I'm assuming you're Mexico then.
Yeah.
Dave, are you Mexico or Canada?
Yeah, always go left.
Yeah.
We'll
so
always go left.
We always go left too. So I find
Nicole pulls me left because she stays in Mexico the whole entire time, and PJ and I would just go off. But yeah, she loves Mexico first. I like to go right though.
Yeah, and I just find that it's hard to then go backwards. Like, say I want to do Grand Fiesta Tour, and then I'm like, I kind of want to go back and do like Spaceship Earth, or go see all the topiaries, or whatever. It's very difficult for me to turn around from Mexico and go back towards, like, say, Canada. I just don't know why there are so many people that are going that way, but to me, it's always Mexico first.
Because they're right-handed.
Yeah, of course.
The rule is always go left.
Mm-hmm. We go left in Magic Kingdom.
There's a reason that on the way in on Main Street, all of the food is on the right and all the shopping is on the left. There's a reason. 90% of people are going to start on the right and look to the right because you are right-handed.
Like, literally everyone in the chat is saying Mexico first, always go left, Mexico first. Oh,
is that Patina?
James Ryan also said Canada first.
Oh.
G. Wilson says Mexico.
Yeah.
Dave likes to start off with his jalapeno. Right?
Actually, 90% of the time we start France first because we always come in from International Gateway.
I was just gonna ask that. So if you come in International Gateway, do you go left or do you go right?
No, we go right. We go right there.
I go left.
You go left and you start going down. I actually go left too. So like I'll start down in the United Kingdom.
You hit UK. You walk past Canada. Then you go to Mexico.
Yep, I go left too.
Funny. Oh my gosh. And Letter Artist wants to know if people are staying off property, what can they expect, like, say, in the grocery stores or maybe just out in public? And Nate, you're probably the only person that could answer this. Like, are people still wearing masks? Are they?
We can speak to the fact that if you go into Goodings late at night, they will yell at you and tell you that they're closed, but they will not be closed. And that
was hysterical. Yeah. I believed it too. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. We were talking about one time we walked into Goodings and they were like, sorry, we're closed. Like, they yelled it at us as we were walking in. And all of us were like, oh, but it's 24 hours. And then we walked away. But that was prior.
That was pre-COVID, but it was like, we're just clowning. Go get your stuff. It was like,
no, all of the other places, I mean, people were very, like, you know, compliant with the mask and stuff like that, honestly. And like, even down here, there's so many different, like, there's like a Walmart, like, you know, I think there's 3 Walmarts in like a 10-minute drive.
Oh my gosh.
So, do you know what I mean? So like, you have a lot of different spaces, and there's tons of Publix. But I mean, you still see people like, gouged up. Walmart, like on International Drive, is crazy. Honestly, if I had to go in there, I remember when things were bad. I walked to Disney like the first 3 weeks that it opened. I was like, this is nothing. I'm like, they have no idea if they seen what Walmart was like on like Buena Vista or on International Drive. Like, it was insane.
Yeah. I do find that like even here sometimes, I mean, people are always wearing their masks because it's like mandated here. And we're still like, it's still very like very serious up here. And I'm sure like Patrick and Dave, it's probably still very serious where you guys are too. But like people still go the wrong ways in the aisles with the arrows. And
oh my God, it drives me crazy.
I'm like, I always want to say something, but I'm like, I can't say something, even though like look down and I'm like, that's the other way.
So during the height of COVID, when people went the wrong way, like I was very like, okay, these are the rules that are in place. Everyone follow them. Someone walks the wrong way, and I was like, it was the most stressful thing in the world to go to the grocery store for me.
Yeah,
now,
it really was.
I will say, if I had to pick something up off of a shelf and it was like right there, and I had to come back this way, no, I would do this.
Back down.
I'm backing up.
Sometimes I was like, I should go down and come back up the other aisle. And people in the chat are saying that their arrows are gone.
Our arrows
are gone down.
Our arrows are still there.
Yeah.
There's like a resemblance of them, like outside of Disney. Disney still puts them in some places and stuff. But like in like the supermarkets and stuff like that, I can tell they're already tore up a little bit.
Oh, well, sad grocery stores. But it's good to know that Disney is still, using the arrows and that system.
Yeah.
Avery says that they're still there in New York too, and Kay still has arrows. So it sounds like most people still have arrows, and it's good to know that they are. Karen says I'm that person going the wrong way.
Oh man, I don't mind, but if I'm going the right way and someone's going the wrong way, and when you turn the corner and then they look at you like with the you almost hit me, I want to be like.
Karen, I'm the same way. Sometimes I don't realize it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, sorry. Like,
I love how this went from adults in Disney to arrows and I was gonna say Market Basket, but arrows and food stores.
Yep. Well, last week we talked about drinking, and this week we're talking about grocery stores and resorts. So
you gotta get the booze somewhere.
I mean, as an adult in Disney, one of my favorite places to go is Publix because we don't have them here, and it is like one of the best grocery stores. I just am like huge fan of grocery stores. I don't know why. They're just really fun for me to go into. And I don't know if anyone else is like this. I am so fascinated by different grocery stores and how they set them up and like what kind of foods they have. And
wow.
Publix is really up there. Publix is literally up there with Whole Foods and Wegmans.
I've never been to a Publix.
Wegmans, I love. I love Wegmans.
Love Wegmans.
Wegmans is so good. And I seriously, I had this conversation on one of my streams, like in the summer, because I was visiting my family, and that like they live where the original Wegmans is. And we go to Wegmans all the time there. And I'm just like, I love grocery stores. I don't know why, it's me. But Publix, if you go to their deli and get one of their sandwiches, that is amazing. Like we do that at least twice a trip.
But Wegmans sushi is out of this world.
Oh.
I like their pizza, and like I like a lot of their prepared foods at Wegmans.
I've never been to either of these two places you guys are talking about.
Wegmans, there's one at State College not too terribly far from me, and I'm up there, and I literally just stopped to get sushi, and Brandy called me and was like, I'm making homemade macaroni and cheese for someone. Can you pick up the stuff? And I was literally walking through Wegmans talking about making sure, like talking very loudly on a Saturday morning at Wegmans in a town that has a massive university, saying that I was looking for the free range macaroni and like I was going off, and I was getting so many freaking looks. It was hilarious.
That's all right.
I could get into it more in depth.
I would like to see a stream where you rank your favorite grocery stores, man.
That should happen.
Let's do it.
You guys could join me soon enough.
Part 3, ranking grocery stores, adulting with Megan.
Yep. I mean, honestly, you want an adult stream when we're sitting here talking about grocery stores. I don't think you can get any more adult.
Okay.
I mean, like, honestly.
So do you go to the produce section first?
Always go produce.
Always produce first. But can I say too? I had to go to CVS today, and my mom was like, "Oh, we have like some extra care bucks that are expiring." And when I get my couponing hat on, I'm just like, "Oh, let me just save some money here." The lady opened up my app, and I was like, "Oh, we have some coupons on my app," and she was like, "Oh, I see you have a lot here. This should be good." And so it said I saved 79%, and I saved $109 or something. And
you were the coupon queen, man.
Oh,
she's gonna start a coupon on TikTok because that's the thing.
Do it with Nicole because
it's a real
like,
thing. Yeah,
Nicole is like unbelievable right now with these. I got out of the shower. She's standing there holding 4 cans of shaving cream and 3 things of toothpaste. Going, I spent 79 cents on all this stuff.
Yep, I used to come home with free toothpaste all the time, and my dad was like, "Can you stop?" And I was like, "If I get it, then we could just donate it." And he's like, "Stop bringing things into my house.
Stop bringing things home."
Oh my
God, is awesome.
Megan, next time just tell them that it could be a pet, like it could just be random animals.
Yeah,
toothpaste isn't that bad.
They would kill me though if I did that.
You should.
Oh, I really wish I could. Anyway, what could be more adulting than talking about saving money and grocery stores and going to Disney?
What Ryan said, I did actually just cash in all of my IKEA gift cards, which is why I was late. I had to build this setup.
Yep.
Chef just left. You know, he came here, helped me build all of this so that someone knew what was going on.
Dave actually read the manual of how to build, according to Shep, all of the IKEA furniture, and so that happened.
It is very IKEA-ish, isn't it? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Do we see the? How about? Can you see the mural behind the?
Oh, dude! Look at the way the light hits the pillows.
Yeah.
Is there any candy on there?
No, there's no candy.
I like that though. How many pillows are on that bed?
I love good pillows.
Oh wait.
Dave actually got angry at your question, and
I think the ghost just got him.
Also, geeking out with Melly Mel. Hello, Melissa. And Dave is back.
Yeah, I hit a button. I don't know what button I hit, but I pulled a Shep. Yeah, there's 4 pillows, and I haven't looked in the closet. Usually, there's an extra one. So
I've been actually ranking all the resorts by how many pillows they put on my bed.
That's a really good ranking system, actually.
Yeah, the Polynesian is the champ. I think they put 6 pillows on my bed, plus the backups in the closet there. I remember.
Now, also here's the real differentiator for the amount of pillows on a bed. If the pillows are all the same hardness, that actually comes down a notch, because if they have the forethought to have like fluffy pillows and then like the more firm pillows, so you have some semblance of a choice.
Yes.
I like the firm ones in my head and then the fluffy ones between my legs when I roll side.
Oh,
so
yes,
I am a multiple pillow sleeper, right? Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, have you ever gone to the doctor and they're like, fill out this checklist, and like the last one on there's like, do you sleep with more than one pillow? I'm like, this is extremely personal. Like
you don't ask these questions.
Don't ask these questions. Secondly, why does it matter? Like, does that mean I have sleep apnea because I have 2 pillows? Like, what? Like, I don't get it.
Hashtag adult things.
Hashtag adulting. But so like you have to have the firm one on the bottom and then the fluffy one on top of it, and then you sleep at kind of an angle because you probably ate too much prime rib and you know that you're gonna have heartburn. Which is why I'm sitting here holding a thing of Rolaids that was in my pocket.
Lordy.
Oh my God.
See, I don't know. You know, a lot of people tell me they like, you know, when I like review like Disney resorts and stuff, but like I rank things like totally differently. Like I rank things by closet space.
Yeah.
And like
Nate, we're gonna have to talk.
Sleep.
I like your stats.
I really
Yeah.
You should.
think you're ranking it by pillows because
I rank it by pillows
Jake
and
Russell-
unique places to sleep.
Jake
Nate,
Russell has 12 pillows. 12 pillows on their bed.
so Nate, you hang out with the butter ranker. You realize that.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're right. Yeah, he's all about the butter.
He's all about the butter.
Oh, Patrick, this
What?
is a good tip. Thank you, Emily. For those with back problems, sleeping on your side with a pillow between your knees.
I know. That's why I do it.
That's why he does it.
Can
What?
I tell you another fun fact?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Put the banner up.
Beep, 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 beep.
I bought a pillow that is specially designed for sleeping in between your legs.
Wow.
Ooh.
It looks like a bone.
So
Yep.
they make, what are they called? They're where's Brandy? They're Snoogies.
Snuggies?
No, not Snuggies. Snoogie. It's like some weird thing. They're like designed for pregnant women. They're these long pillows. They're probably like 6 feet long. And
Do you want me to go get it?
But they wrap around. What's it called?
I don't know, but Nicole has one. It's like,
Yeah.
well, this one's like a horseshoe.
No, there's the
This one's
horseshoe one for your head. But then
No,
there's
no. This is a horseshoe one that goes around her whole entire body from feet.
Oh my gosh. I need
okay.
one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking
and you
about.
can wrap one. Can I go get it?
That's the one I'm talking about. Go get it.
Go get it. Oh my
I'll
gosh.
be right back.
Yeah, we got to see this pillow.
You got to see it. You got to see it.
I think that's what I'm talking about because they make one that is smaller that is good for like your neck and whatever, but also it's good for feeding the baby. You put it on your lap and then you don't have to like hold the baby. It's up higher and you're got the bottle and whatever. So they have
what
that.
if you're not pregnant and you don't have a baby, but this pillow still be fun to use?
Oh yeah, you should. If you like having a pillow like between your knees because of back problems, definitely get one because you can lay down on the couch, put it between your knees, and roll it up or under your head, so you have an actual pillow. It's all one pillow instead of multiple pillows.
Ryan McDowell said, Dave, if they are for pregnant women, then I'm having twins.
Yeah,
Ryan really needs this pillow then.
the pillow's pretty solid. I'm telling you. It's Joey's World. Please visit
This
Dave.
conversation is so adult. I mean, honestly, it really
Dave's
is.
on again. I think he keeps accidentally hitting a button. I'm sure he'll be back in just a second. Oh, he's back.
There he is.
I don't know if I'm doing that or if I just have really crappy hotel internet and it's kicking me off split second.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you go in and out. Like if I lost the stream right now, I'd panic.
You would just click on the. Oh my God.
Lord, what is happening?
Hold on.
It looks like a tooth.
I need one.
Look at.
That's it. That's exactly it. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh my Lord,
Dude, it's huge, right? And then you can take it. You can wrap your leg,
Oh my God.
and you can like just.
You need a sleeping demonstration as if dad is here to show us.
I feel like Zip's gonna start singing, "I ate nothing but a mola."
This is great. This is all you need in life.
fantastic.
Cousin sizes do the job. I don't know, I'm making up a tooth song right now.
Melissa
but-
says, "Oh my gosh, it looks like a tooth."
It is a tooth. That's what I said. It's definitely a
When
tooth.
you said adult combo turned geriatric very fast.
Like you could just, if you only wanted one, and you can go on your back, and you could just sleep with the other one.
Should I present you one more time? Let's get a
Oh
demonstration.
yes.
So if you like things on your back, you can just.
It's almost
It's
like,
nice. It's
have you ever
perfect.
heard of those boyfriend pillows where
I was gonna say that probably copes with
like
loneliness
the arm
too.
around you and it's like almost like it's cuddling you from the back?
There we go. That's better.
Stacy says Nicole is going to kill him.
She was sleeping, and I slid it. I had to slide it out of like around her. I like had to take one thing, flip it around, and then put another pillow in. It was almost like Indiana Jones, right?
I was gonna say, were you like this?
Yeah, I was like, I had to just like do it real quick. No, she was watching TV. I ran upstairs. She goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, doo-doo-doo, coming down the stairs with the pillow.
Did you tell her that she shouldn't be watching TV and watching your stream instead?
I said, "Are you watching the stream?" And she was watching. Oh my God, it's another story. This other show we're watching. I'll tell. It's not.
It's not family friendly.
Well, no, it just has nothing to do with Disney. It's Evil. It's called Evil on Netflix. It's amazing.
This whole conversation have anything to do with Disney?
Nothing, and we didn't even get to the massages and the spas and Saratoga and
So,
Greece.
we have to have part 3 is what
Part 3.
And I said,
everyone bring your own pillow.
there has to be a whole episode about Epcot.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, probably, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll do pillows, Epcot, market baskets.
Pillows and grocery stores.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll rank those.
Spas, closets. Hey, Nate, if you can go and get pictures of every single closet, and then we could just like look at them and try to guess what resort the closet is.
Actually, in most of my videos, I base it if I can actually sleep in the closet. So like I'll lay down, and if it's comfortable, that's what I do. Honestly, I lay down and I see if it's long enough that I can actually be comfortable. I don't know why I'd ever sleep in the closet.
Oh my gosh!
I can't wait till we get to pot 11.
Pillow talk with Meg. Oh my god.
Pillow talk with Meg.
Pillow talk with Meg.
That's actually what we're doing right now. I feel like I need to look up. Can we learn to crochet?
Well, yeah. Now we've got a little bit older.
Now we have to.
We'll have to do a paint stream, talk about closets, talk about pillows, talk about grocery stores. Star Waters, hello, welcome. I loved when Nate got stuck in the closet.
Oh, I did get stuck in one of the closets one time, yeah. That was fun.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on this kind of Disney, kind of adult stream. We had a lot of interesting...
Next time, coffee makers.
Oh, are we gonna get a final tour from Dave's hotel room, or we're just gonna get?
Well, I'm afraid.
Can we see the tub? I want to see if I can sleep in it.
It's actually a stand-up shower. It's
Never mind.
Can we see the closet in that room?
It's over there. I don't want to move. I'm afraid that the camera will go out again.
That's okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so much for being on here and talking about mostly Disney resorts and grocery stores.
Off topic.
And pillows. But Patrick, you have a stream tomorrow that is all about DVC resorts. So if you guys were interested in learning a little bit more about DVC and Disney resorts, please go check out Patrick's stream tomorrow at 7. And then again on Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock for Dis and That. You guys are doing some
It's going to be the scariest Dis and That stream ever.
I'm sorry, what did you say? What was it? What? I was confused. What was it? Bareback? You said what? Like
no. It's the scariest Dis and That.
They are back.
Oh, I said bear attack. I'm like, what?
That won't be happening on Dis and That. Hopefully,
no. Stacy, I don't have a toaster. Sorry.
Yes, Tina, I will be doing Meg's Magical Moment after we to talk about everyone's channels here. But Patrick goes live every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and then again with Dis and That on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. Patrick, do you have anything else coming up besides a new baby?
Yeah, just a new baby. Actually, no, PJ and I are going to be doing a vlog. We were going to do it today, but I think we're going to do it on Wednesday. We're opening up some mystery pins and some Disney Star Wars boxes and all these mystery boxes, and we're gonna do it on a live stream, but we figured we'd do it as a vlog because I have no vlogs coming out, so we're gonna do that as a vlog. And other than that, 2 weeks from tomorrow we are scheduled for a baby, so that's about it. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing much.
Nothing much, just a new baby. And it's Joey's World said NC Zip because he's got some pretty big pillows, and go check out his channel right there. Ones that look like teeth.
Wow.
So go check out Patrick's stream tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Nate, once again, a huge congratulations. 50,000 subscribers. That is unbelievable. You've been putting out videos like pretty much every day. So, right?
Yeah, been on a good trend.
What do you have coming up on your channel this week?
I think I just finished up Magic Kingdom today. Yeah, Magic Kingdom, and I have some themed Airbnbs.
Those are awesome. I love seeing. Yeah, so cool.
One's it's a small world. That one's really cool.
I don't know if I'd want to stay in that room because it'd be kind of creepy. But
yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean it's based like every room is based off of another country in the world, and then like the master bedroom it's a small world, so it kind of like all connects. but I wouldn't want to stay in a small world bedroom. No way.
But that is so cool. I love how you do so many themed like houses. They're so cool to see. And I don't think I'd want to stay in the Jaws one either, but I would love the ET one.
Oh yeah, the ET one would be fantastic. All of them. I mean, honestly, I would take any of these places.
Well, Wendy said, "Congrats on the baby Zip. I didn't know somehow. How wonderful." Yes, he's been showing for quite some time, and he's due in just a few weeks.
Well, the pillow helps.
The pillows help it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it really does. Yes, baby Jack will be here in 2 weeks, and it's so exciting. Nate, thank you so much for being on here, and of course, we'll have to have you on for another one for part 3. And
Part 3.
Yes, David, thank you so much for being on here, despite your business trip for our business stream. So
I apologize for being late.
Oh my gosh, no worries at all. And we're just so glad that you were able to make it.
Yes.
Good to go. Appreciate you having me being here. Appreciate being here.
And I always get it wrong. It's Party of 2, right?
Party of 2.
Party of 2 every Tuesday, 6 o'clock.
Except for tomorrow.
Party of 1. Tomorrow's Party of 1.
Party of maybe if Brandy goes live.
Party of Brandy. Brandy's always a party. She's wonderful. And then I was thinking, last week for Lord of the Rings, I had you on.
Right.
Yesterday, Brandy was on with me.
Yes.
Today, you're on with me.
Yes.
And next week, Brandy's going to be on with me. So it's every other week. You guys have started a trend.
Alternate through. We appreciate it. A hundo.
Oh, Karki says, thank you, Meg. I think I'll bring my dad next time. He's 90, so we can relate to this conversation.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That makes me feel so old.
Yesterday, we were talking about shoes and how they're very good for, like, you need a good pair of shoes for Disney. And we're talking about your sleep. And if you're sleeping for a third of your life, you need some good pillows. And if you're trying to take care of your well-being, you need to eat good food from good grocery stores. So I'm only saying these are adult streams. And when you're 18 to when you're 190 or however long you live, you are an adult. And legally, you're an adult. And it's for everyone. So anyway, Dave, what else do you guys have coming up besides Brandy Party of 1?
Brandy's apparently watching because he just texted me and said, I can't stream tomorrow.
Brandy Party of 2 will be back next week.
Party 2 will be back next week. What else do we have coming up? I have a vlog that I actually did that I forgot to upload before I left. I had to paint the house, and I just didn't do it. So, anywho.
We saw a nice Instagram story from Brandy saying that you got up very early and you started painting for her.
I did. I painted all day Saturday, painted a little bit Sunday. Sunday was the day that was not fun. This is more adulting, by the way. This is like, I was painting the ceiling, and like, painting a ceiling is like up there, like, it's probably like the 5th layer of hell. I would think I think it is, because you're painting and you're like, oh, I don't have too much paint on the roller, and then all of a sudden it's just like plop, 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 plop.
Yep.
And then some gets in your mouth a little bit, and it's just really gross. But anywho, that was my weekend. I have no clue where I'm going with this. What else? Brandy's boutique, BJ's boutique, or as Zip would call it, BJ's boutique. Go over and check that out. She just opened up her comment sold dealie. Lots of information on the closed group there. Go check that out. And other than,
they go live a lot too. When do they go live?
We're going live Wednesday this week. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Usually it's Thursdays every other week. But with this, it's a program that helps some of the back end stuff, and I can just see them going live a lot more over the coming weeks. So go join up there, BJ's Boutique, on the face page for clothing of the ladies variety.
Clothing of the ladies variety.
Yep. It's true. It's true.
I love all these comments in the chat too about, is next week about the digestive tract. Like, guys,
are we that old?
Should I shave? It's the gray beard, like throwing everyone off here.
I'm in my 20s, so I'm not that old, but I like to think that.
Today's episode is sponsored by Metamucil.
Oh my lord!
That's actually coffee, but whatever.
Hey, listen, if anyone wants to sponsor my channel, I'd be very happy.
Oh yeah, hashtag not a sponsor, but would gladly accept the sponsor from that.
Exactly. That's the new hashtag.
I love being regular. We stream every week, but I'm regular every day. Metamucil, not yet a sponsor.
Yep.
Oh
anyway.
How's a little TNT coming out there? Might be.
I know, right? Wrong stream, Dave.
Wrong stream, I know.
I do love it though, because I feel like I'm an unofficial member of that team because
100.
Yep.
It's true. You've been on the most.
And when is that auction?
We don't know yet. Well, you'll find out Wednesday.
Cool.
Well, we know, but you'll find out Wednesday.
I think we said it last week.
Did we announce it last week? I wasn't sure. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Night before Thanksgiving.
Night before Thanksgiving, and all through the house. Not a creature.
Night before Thanksgiving.
And Stacy said this stream is not brought to you by prunes, exactly. And on to our Muppet Badge of Honor recipient for this week, which I think is the same as last week. I see Chris's comment too. I'll have to read that after. But it is Arjons who got the Beaker Award. So Arjons, we love you, Richard, so much. You are amazing. And thank you for all that you do. And then this week for Meg's Magical Moment, I have already recognized this person before, but this person did something so brave and so incredible this past weekend. So I just wanted to quickly talk about Pete McDevitt once again. Pete is such a wonderful member of our community, and many of you guys have been friends with him for quite some time, but a lot of you who are newer to our community know that Pete was gone for a little bit of time, and he came out with the most incredible stream/video on Saturday. And if you missed it, you really need to check it out. It was so moving and so wonderful. And you just see Pete accomplish so much. If you want to learn a little bit more about his story and how far he's really come, he is seriously a hero. And you guys are all saying in the chat as well, Pete is just so awesome, and we're so glad to have him in our community doing all that he's doing. He makes us all laugh so much, and please go check out that video because you will absolutely love it. He has come a long way. And then I quickly want to read Chris's comment too. Adulting and see, you laugh at this, but I love to eat early, like dinner early at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Oof, I love it. If someone asks me to eat dinner at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I'm like, what are you talking about? Why?
That's my midnight snack.
And in the movies that have like dates and they're like, I'll come pick you up at 8. I'm like, why are these
dark out?
Why are these people eating so late? I don't know. But Chris said adulting in Disney where we eat at 4 o'clock and don't see any fireworks because we're in bed by 8:30. And that is a good trip because you need a lot of sleep when you're Disney. Stacy, hello, welcome. But I next week am having the ladies back on. We are doing some fashion for the fall. So Jenna from Resort TV 1, Maria from Lake Buena Visitors, Donna Jaworski, Brandy, and hopefully a few other little people coming on. Hopefully Gigi will come and Sam will come. But we're going to be talking about fashion again. So I'm very excited about that. And I actually recorded some vlogs this week. So hopefully that'll come out this week as well. I'm very excited. So that's what's coming out for this week. Guys, please go check out these amazing channels. They are so incredible. I'm so lucky to get to call them friends and hang out with them while we're in Disney and adulting. And of course, talking about pillows and grocery stores. I can't ask for much more. And is this going to be a real fashion stream or is someone else pregnant?
I was going to say that. Who said that? I was just going to say that.
This is a legitimate fashion stream.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yesterday, my decoy stream was talking about comfortable, affordable fashion, and then it ended up being a surprise baby shower for Nicole. And this is real fashion, but if you want to be surprised, there may be someone else pregnant or getting married or I don't know. So
I like how you just said real fashion. This is real fashion.
This is real fashion.
As opposed to fake fashion, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for being here. We will have part 3 coming to a theater near you, and we will see you all tomorrow for Party of 2. And Patrick,
no, not Party 2.
Not Party
of 1.
Next week for Party of 2, Patrick's Tooth Pillow, and all of Nate's videos that come out every day. Okay. I think we're going to end the stream this way.
That's a good way to go out.
Guys,
that's a good way to go out.
Have a wonderful rest of your evening and go get some good night's sleep. think about all of the important groceries that you're going to go pick up in the next week or two, and we will see you all real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.